Tamer Bazzari joins us on the sidelines of the Global Islamic Economy Summit here in Dubai. Tamer is the CEO of Genero Capital, and let me get this right, you are an investment company focused on advisory and investment for SMEs.
That is correct.
You saw the banking panel this morning, the CEO banking panel. Mohammed Yunus before that said the banks are clearly not doing enough. They are not prepared to take the risks. What can we do about that?
I think the banks structurally have been focused a lot on the lending with a fixed return, if you want logic in terms of how they do business. The principles of Islamic finance are always about the principle that has the capital with the entrepreneur that has the idea. They partner up equally and they share the risk and reward on the way up and on the way down. I think the banks structurally have to have maybe separate divisions or different ecosystems that are focused more on cash flow based, ideas based, as opposed to on collateral based.
And Tamer, why are they not doing that?
Because it's just too much work for them. They're giving very large amounts of money to very large clients and making a very nice spread off of it. It's a lot of work because entrepreneurs don't just need capital, they also need managerial support. So the ecosystem has to be more of a venture capital ecosystem than a lending ecosystem.
Mohammed, Yunus also said if you want risk-free banking, you need to work with poor people. Explain that statement to me.
I think this statement talks more about the fact that when you lend small amounts of money to entrepreneurs or to businesses or to even individuals that have very limited means, they will work very, very hardly to get their returns and get you the money back. And you talked about default rates of less than 1% in an extremely large portfolio globally that they've lent to. So the microfinance business, which is basically enabling women, enabling individuals to create one or two jobs and to be able to have a living off that small loan that you give, is, I think, a very good way of enablement and getting these people into the economy, which the banking sector does not cater to today.
Now, we creation of jobs is all about more the equity side of Islamic finance, and that's where you are operating mainly. Is that correct? Give us an indication or an idea of some of the work you're doing right now to create jobs.
So basically what we do as a business, I've been in Dubai for 17 years, we run a large investment bank, but the niche in the market that I saw is basically working with small businesses and with entrepreneurs with great ideas. We work with them, we partner with them, we give them cash, they put in cash, and we help them grow their business plan to something quite large. If you want the job creation side, we created a casual dining platform less than 2 years ago. Today we're employing 400 people, 400 families, and we're growing this to become a global business. The right people with the right ideas that we can take to very large extents.
So this is a space that is growing quickly. How soon before, back to what we were talking about initially, before the banks have these subsidiaries that are, stealing your work from you?
Well, I think it's going to take quite a bit of time, but I think there's so much opportunity for that. In the UAE, we had a report commissioned where it talks about SME finance requirements. There's 65 billion dirhams of qualified SME demand, and the banks are only catering to 30 billion. So even on the SME side, which is a larger side of the space, there's 35 billion of unmet demand. The market is huge, and the opportunities are just enormous. Again, for the banks, they have to have a different ecosystem structure because it is not worth their time and effort to spend that time and effort looking for businesses and growing those businesses.
Are we talking enough about SMEs and microfinance here?
I think Dr. Mohammed Yunus talked quite a bit about it, and the ecosystem of creating SMEs and microfinance platforms. I think the focus for the next year or two, we'll have a few sessions on that, but I think it's a very, very large topic that needs to be covered.
But are you hopeful that when someone like Mohammed Yunus stands up and speaks at a conference like this, it does get people thinking? Have you got some good meetings planned?
Yes, we have some good meetings planned. We're also working on an initiative with the government of Dubai to create that type of ecosystem. There's many good examples in the region, such as Lebanon, where they created an ecosystem with the central bank financing SMEs and venture capital, and that really made that sector explode. I think there's a lot of opportunity in places like Dubai and the UAE that is a magnet for entrepreneurs to create an ecosystem of entrepreneurship and innovation, which is the title of the conference.
Tamer, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much indeed for talking with us. Tamer Bazzari, the CEO of Genero Capital. That's it from me. Plenty more interviews for GIES today. I'm Axel Threlfall. This is Reuters.